Hello guys, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to do the another load balancing algorithm, which is the one of the method in implicit load balancing algorithm. Okay, which is the volume-based load balancing algorithm. So if you go into implicit load balancing algorithm, you can see it is having a volume-based load balancing algorithm. Okay, in last video we have done session-based. Now we will do volume-based. What is the main difference between the session based and volume based? You guys can see the criteria over here is the same. Okay, here also you are defining the weight, and here also you are defining the weight. So the key difference between both of the load balancing algorithm is in session based we define specific weight so that how many like we can define how much percent of sessions, 95% of sessions should go via the port, that specific post. And in our case we have defined 95% of the sessions will go from the port 2 and 5% of the sessions will go from the port 3. Okay, so here irrespective of the bandwidth you are directly defining the sessions. But how about the volume based? Say for example, if I'm having a link which is having 1 Gbps of traffic and another uh, link is having for example say 50 MB 50 MB bandwidth. Okay, one is having 1 GB bandwidth and next one is having the 50 MB bandwidth. So in that case you can define a volume based. What happens in volume based load balancing algorithm? You define a weight, and depending on the weight the SD-WAN in FortiGate calculates a percentage, so that how much percentage of bandwidth will be exited through that specific interface. Okay, so if you defined, for example, say 90%, 90 not percent, 90 weight to a specific interface, for example, this interface. Okay, so depending on the weightage, it will calculate the percentage, and that number of and it will calculate the bandwidth for that specific interface, so that specific amount of bandwidth should be exited through this interface. So if you are giving higher weightage for the port 2, that is WAN 1 link, it will give a higher amount of bandwidth, so that more traffic will go. End of the day more traffic will go. So the concept over here is the same, but the only difference in volume base, it defines the bandwidth. Okay, how much amount of bandwidth is allowed. And when it comes to session based load balancing algorithm, it defines how much amount of sessions are allowed to that specific interface. But the end result is not the end result, but the main agenda is only same. Okay, higher the weightage, the more amount of traffic will go through that interface. Okay, so what I will do, I will show you the interface is configured. You guys can see I have given a 1 GB link over here. Okay, what I will do, I will increase 2 GB over here. Okay, so you guys can see it's in kbps, so I've converted it to I've converted it to 2 GB to like to KB. Okay, it's 1020 raised to 6 kbps. Okay, one MB is equal to 1000 KB, and if you want to convert 1000 KB to GB, okay, then you can add more three zeros over here. What I will do, in our case, the port 3 link is having higher bandwidth, which is 2 GB, and this link is having 1 GB. So let's come to the SD-WAN session. We'll go in implicit. You guys can see. Okay, you guys can go in volume. Okay, what I will do, I will give a volume of, for example, say 40, not 40, I will say 30. Okay, and 70% of traffic should go via this interface. Okay, which is having 2 GB of link. Now you can come in SD-WAN sessions. There was a slight packet loss over here. Now, if you want to check the health of the health monitor via CLI, okay, there is another command, which is this one. So this is the DNS which I have manually created over here. You guys can see, you can check in CLI as well. 0% packet loss, latency is 15 ms, jitter is 3 ms. Okay, so WAN links are stable. Let's enable this as well. Let's see what happens. I've never tried it, but let's see. This requires license, but then also let's give it a try. This has nothing to do with our lab, but I'm not, yeah, I'm just checking if it is working or not. Okay. It's not working because like we don't have the license to reach the AWS Amazon.com. Okay, so we have to enable the FortiGate license. So what I will do, better we disabled it. Okay, we don't want them unnecessarily in our lab. What I will do, since this link is having 1 GB of bandwidth and this link is having 2 GB of bandwidth, so more amount of sessions, like more amount of bandwidth will be allocated to this link. Okay, I will go into the users. I will try to ping the global DNS. Now let's go into the SD-WAN. Check now. This is the link which is having which for which we have given the higher weightage. Okay, so more number of sessions will go from this link. Most of the users are going by 40.1.1. Okay, 30.1.1 is also getting utilized. If you guys see 40.1.1.1 is getting utilized more as compared to 30. Okay. So what if like there is a user in LAN, okay, was trying to upload any kind of file who is having high size, like more size, for example say 50 Mbps or 1 Gbps. In such scenarios, okay, the actual link which is having higher number of like higher bandwidth speed, okay, bandwidth or speed, that will be based on the SD-WAN algorithm that will be get utilized. Okay, so this is the beauty of the implicit volume based load balancing algorithm, like but this is not achieved in like in normal source based algorithm. In such case what happens, if you see my first video, source IP based load balancing algorithm, it is just following the what I can say the round robin fashion. But here, depending on the bandwidth, okay, you have to give a specific weightage, and depending on that weightage, the FortiGate will do the load balancing depending on the capacity of each and every link, okay, which are participating as an SD-WAN member. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, if this link is getting utilized, okay, and the traffic will obviously get, like even if it is having higher amount of weightage, but if this link is getting utilized, the traffic will go from this link. I will again show you. Most of the time 40.1.1 is getting used, which is the higher amount of link, higher weightage link. So 30.1.1.1 is also getting utilized. Let's do one thing. What I will do, I will go in SD-WAN rules. What I will do, I will give him a weightage of 90. I will give him a weightage of 10. Okay, now most of the traffic should go via 40.1.1.1 only. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's change the path, not the path, destination gateway. You guys can see 40.1.1.1 is getting highly utilized because I have given the 90% of weightage. 90% of the volume, depending on the FortiGate HDMI algorithm, it has calculated, like it has done a calculation so that higher amount of bandwidth weightage should be given to the port 3 link, which is the 40.1.1.1 link. Okay. So in such case, you can do load balancing in real life as well. If you're working in FortiGate, if you're working on FortiGate vendor. Okay. So that's all for this video, guys. Our next topic will be on load balancing algorithm only. Okay. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you, guys.